Broadcasting live from the Albay PIO News Center, providing you the most exclusive news update from all over the province. This is News at 12.
News at 12.
In the local scene, farmers and fisherfolk in Malinao were recognized for their contributions to food security and local development during the 19th Farmers and Fisherfolk celebration held as part of the Alinao Festival. Officials from the Albay Provincial Agricultural Office joined local leaders and community members in paying tribute to the municipality's agricultural producers. Provincial agriculturist Daryl John Obwen Consejo commended farmers and fisherfolk for their role in sustaining food production, supporting rural livelihoods, and contributing to the local economy. The celebration highlighted the resilience, dedication, and hard work of agricultural workers who continued to help ensure a stable food supply in the province. Officials said the event also reaffirmed ongoing efforts to promote agricultural development and modernization across Albay. The activity concluded with a renewed commitment from the local government and agricultural stakeholders to strengthen food security and support the continued growth of Malinao's farming and fishing communities. In other story, the Public Employment Service Office of Albay has opened pre-registration for the World Cafe of Opportunities for Job Fair set on August 20 at the Albay Astrodome in Legazpi City. Job seekers are encouraged to register in advance through the official online registration platform to ensure faster processing on the day of the event. The job fair aims to connect Albayanos with local and overseas employment opportunities by bringing together employers, government agencies, and partner institutions in one venue. Participants will have access to recruitment activities, job matching services, and other career-related assistance throughout the event. The activity is being organized by the provincial government of Albay through PESO Albay in partnership with the Technical Education and Skills Development Authority and other government agencies. Officials are encouraging interested applicants to complete registration early and prepare the necessary employment documents before attending the job fair. In other news, fisherfolk in Libon have undergone training on sustainable fishing practices aimed at improving livelihoods while protecting marine resources. The two-day program focused on the proper management of municipal fish aggregating devices, or PIOs, which help increase fish catch while promoting responsible fishing practices. Participants also attended sessions on coastal resource management, financial literacy, and organizational development to strengthen the capacity of local fisherfolk associations. The training was conducted through a partnership between the Bureau of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources Regional Office 5, the Albay Provincial Agricultural Office, and the local government unit of Libon. Officials said the initiative seeks to equip fisherfolk with the knowledge and skills needed to sustain their livelihoods while ensuring the long-term protection of coastal and marine resources. The program forms part of continuing efforts to strengthen Albay's fisheries sector and support sustainable resource management for future generations. In the national scene, voters in 5 coastal barangays in Parañaque City overwhelmingly approved an ordinance altering their existing territorial boundaries adjoining reclaimed areas in Manila Bay. Official Commission on Elections COMELEC results show that 11,597 voters voted yes against 2,254 no votes to City Ordinance Number 2023-19, which covers Barangay Baclaran, Tambo, Don Galo, La Huerta, and San Dionisio. The Plebiscite Board of Canvassers proclaimed the ordinance approved after canvassing 151 plebiscite returns from the 5 barangays of the 79,251 registered voters. 13,873 participated in the plebiscite. COMELEC spokesperson John Rex Laujanco said the July 25 polls resulted in the fastest plebiscite canvassing on record, with a certificate of canvass and proclamation issued within 6 hours after the polls closed. In other story, the assistance will provide the Philippines with equipment, capacity building, and specialized training to strengthen its maritime security capabilities. The Department of National Defense said the support will enhance the country's maritime domain awareness, improve interoperability with partner nations, and help protect the Philippines' national security interests and sovereign rights. The DND also welcomed the European Union's continued support for the 2016 South China Sea Arbitral Award, Freedom of Navigation and Overflight, and peaceful resolution of maritime disputes in accordance with international law. In other news, the southwest monsoon, or habagat, will continue to bring rains over parts of Luzon and Visayas on Sunday, while Typhoon Nul moves further away from the Philippine area of responsibility, Pag-asa said. The Philippine Atmospheric, Geophysical, and Astronomical Services Administration, Pag-asa, said Nul was located 745 kilometers west-northwest of Itbayat, Batanes, with maximum sustained winds of 140 kilometers per hour and gusts of up to 195 kilometers per hour. The typhoon was moving northwestward at 20 kilometers per hour and was no longer directly or indirectly affecting the country. Pangasinan and Zambales may experience occasional rains due to the habagat, with possible flash floods and landslides. Metro Manila, the rest of Luzon, Aklan, and Antique may have cloudy skies with scattered rains and thunderstorms, with moderate to, at times, heavy rainfall that could also trigger flash floods and landslides. The rest of the country will experience partly cloudy to cloudy skies with isolated rain showers or thunderstorms due to localized thunderstorms. And in the news outside the country, temperatures in Japan reached 41.1 degrees Celsius in Tenryu Ward, Hamamatsu City, Shizuoka Prefecture, the highest recorded in the country this year, according to the Japan Meteorological Agency. The reading was the 6th highest temperature recorded in Japan since official statistics began, matching previous records in Kumagaya, Saitama Prefecture, and Tuo Ward in Hamamatsu. 6 other locations in central Japan also recorded temperatures of 40 degrees Celsius or higher, including Toyota at 40.8 degrees Celsius, Minu at 40.8 degrees Celsius, and Kuwana at 40.7 degrees Celsius. Tajimi, Gifu Prefecture, recorded its 3rd consecutive day of temperatures reaching 40 degrees Celsius or higher. The extreme heat was also recorded in major cities, with temperatures reaching 39.9 degrees Celsius in Nagoya, 39.7 degrees Celsius in Kyoto, 36.9 degrees Celsius in Tokyo, 38.3 degrees Celsius in Osaka, and 35.2 degrees Celsius in Fukuoka. A heat stroke alert has been issued in many areas from Kanagawa Prefecture to Okinawa, with authorities urging the public to take precautions, including using air conditioners. In other story, Japanese Foreign Minister Toshimitsu Motegi said he exchanged greetings with Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi in Manila on Wednesday, where they briefly discussed Japan-China relations. Motegi said the two spoke without interpreters when they encountered each other between meetings related to the Associations of Southeast Asian Nations, ASEAN. He declined to disclose details of their conversation, citing the diplomatic nature of the exchange, but expressed hope that dialogue with Wang would continue. The encounter marked the first conversation between the two foreign ministers since Japan-China relations deteriorated following Japanese Prime Minister Sanai Takaichi's remarks last November about a possible contingency involving Taiwan. Motegi also said he spoke with Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov during a banquet hosted by Philippine Foreign Affairs Secretary Teresa Lazaro on Tuesday. Motegi said that they discussed Japan-Russia relations and regional issues, adding that managing the bilateral ties appropriately remains important despite the current difficulties. And finally, in the news outside the country with reference to the Philippines, Japan and the Philippines marked the 70th anniversary of the normalization of diplomatic relations on Thursday, as the two countries continue to strengthen cooperation in national security and economy. The Philippine Embassy in Tokyo said the two countries' friendship has transformed their relationship from reconciliation to close partnership, describing the current period as a platinum era. Japan and the Philippines normalized their diplomatic relations in July 23, 1956, following Japan's defeat after its occupation of the Philippines during the Pacific War. During a bilateral summit in Tokyo in late May, Japanese Prime Minister Sanai Takaichi and Philippine President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. upgraded their relations to a comprehensive strategic partnership. Japanese Foreign Minister Toshimitsu Motegi, who is visiting the Philippines this week, described the country as one of Japan's closest like-minded partners that share fundamental values and principles. Amid China's increasing assertiveness in the East and the South China Seas, Japan and the Philippines are also deepening defense cooperation, including plans for Japan to export retired Bukuma-class destroyers to the Philippines. The two countries are also discussing the possible transfer of Japanese surface-to-ship missiles as part of their growing security cooperation. And that's the news at 12, July 27, 2026. We'll be back tomorrow for more news updates. Thanks to our news writers, Alze Lurejo and Ian Buitre. And on the technical side, Tad Bobis. Our Provincial Information Officer, OIC Marty Gonzalez. And under the supervision of our Governor, Noel E. Rusal. I am Greg Hallare. Thank you for subscribing. Albay in my heart.